Here at Sugar Hill, Georgia, Lanier High School, 2020 elite, I would say, linebacker, Phillip Webb. Phillip, long list of offers, recently, I think Stanford offered you, and I mean, you have schools from coast to coast. Obviously, coming after you, obviously, big-time football player, great academic student as well here at Lanier. Fans want to know, probably college coaches too, man, just kind of where you're at with the process, and where do you stand right now here early in 2019?
I'm not really close to making a decision anywhere soon.
Still just evaluating schools?
Yes, sir.
Talking to coaches, building relationships, seeing who you connect with, things like that?
Right.
We're talking off camera, you've already been to Auburn and Georgia Tech early in 2019 for like junior day visits and things like that. Obviously, start with Tech, in-state school, new coaching staff led by Jeff Collins. What did you see there that caught your attention?
It's exciting staff, I like them. They're showing a lot of interest.
But what was the highlight of that trip to Atlanta?
The highlight, just seeing all the facilities and stuff, I thought was pretty interesting, and it's not that far away.
Fans that follow you probably know that you have a connection to Auburn. Your father went to school there. So a lot of people think, okay, maybe he's an Auburn lean or whatnot. You've been there numerous times as a recruit, evaluating that school, that program. What was it about Auburn that appeals most to you?
I like Coach T. Will. He's like a nice coach. He's good. It's a family feel at Auburn.
What makes T. Will so different, man? I hear so many kids tell me T. Will just connects and stuff with you guys. What makes him as good as he is as a recruiter?
He's just a great coach. He talks about what Auburn's about and stuff, and he doesn't shy away from questions and stuff.
Now, next visit you have coming up is an Auburn arrival to Alabama. Your first trip to Tuscaloosa this weekend. I know talking to Coach Mobbs, those Bama coaches have been on him, trying to make sure that you need to be in Tuscaloosa this weekend and make sure you get over there and stuff like that. You must feel pretty wanted by that Alabama staff. Being your first trip there, what are you most looking forward to? What do you want to learn most about Alabama this weekend?
I just want to see what it's like, just touch down in Tuscaloosa and just get a feel for Alabama.
Well, what's your expectations there? I think
it's going to probably be one of my best visits.
You have nothing set, you said, right now after Alabama as of today. No dates set, no schools, no visits, stuff like that. You did mention a couple of schools you want to get to also for the first time as soon as you can, Oklahoma and Ohio State. Well, what about Oklahoma? What draws you to them?
I like Oklahoma. I have a good relationship with Coach Riley and Coach Grinch, the new DC. So, yeah.
Speaking of Grinch, he came from Ohio State. They have a new man in charge now with Ryan Day. Why is Ohio State, on your list to get up to and check out?
I like Coach Washington. He's similar with Coach T. Will. So, yeah.
So, you're kind of that quiet guy. You don't get caught up in all the hoopla and the hype and kind of do your own thing at your own pace and things like that. But, what coaches or what schools are coming at you the hardest right now? Who stays on you the most? If you give me a few.
Miami's a new school that's coming on to me. Mississippi State, Auburn, those are some schools.
But what does that mean to you, if anything? Does it mean something that schools come at you every day, every other day? Does that make them one of your favorites? What's that mean to you?
It just shows that they're showing a lot of interest and they actually want me there.
But what about certain coaches that you've connected really well with, already? Who do you have that maybe the best rapport, just the best connection with?
Coach T. Will is probably at the top.
Who would be other guys maybe that's also in that group?
Coach Lukabu at Mississippi State. Coach Aranda, LSU.
Right now we're just talking off camera. You're pretty much wide open at this point. What is your plan to when you want to start to maybe narrow the focus to a handful of schools or a shorter list to figure out just where you want to go in the end?
I probably want to narrow down my list sometime around spring and maybe make my decision before my senior year.
And the key factors for you when you make a decision. Again, you're a 3A guy, super smart, academic side strong. You're a great football player. But what are you looking for mostly in a program?
A place that's going to set me up with a good future. Somewhere I fit into the defensive scheme, and also just a place that feels home.
You think, I know we were talking again, just kind of about decision timeline. You're hoping to make that decision over the summer before your senior year. Is that about as early as it could come? Could it happen anytime earlier than that?
I don't see it coming any earlier.
Hey, great stuff, man. Always a pleasure talking to you, Phillip. Thanks so much for your time.